The emergence of the Antichrist with all its power. The dragon, that is the system of government of Europe. Give the Vatican its power, European politician. Making the 8th Pope of the Vatican the sovereign leader of this new kingdom. And he exercises all his papal power. And his prime minister of this kingdom, who is his spokesman, makes the land and those who dwell in it to adhere to the papal leader, who comes from the Vatican, and makes great signs of a way that even fires bring down the earth from heaven, in the sight of men. And they deceive those who dwell on earth, with the signs he was allowed to make in the presence of this papal leader. And he exercises all his power of the Catholic Church in this kingdom, telling those who dwell on earth to make an image of this kingdom to all the nations of the world. With the same power of laws that the Catholic Church had before in the papal Roman Empire. And his spokesman makes this image of this kingdom speak through a new inquisition, and make all who did not follow the laws of the image of this kingdom, and who did not worship the sovereign pope, who received this whole kingdom, be killed. And it also causes everyone, small and large, rich and poor, free and servants, to be put to them a sign in his right hand, or on his foreheads. So that no one can buy or sell, but the one who has the sign, which has the name of the beast, or the number of his name. There's wisdom here. He who has understanding, calculate the number of the beast, because it is the number of your name, and your number is 666. And the 10 powers of authorities that is in this kingdom. There are 10 monarchies of Europe, who will receive authority for an hour in this kingdom of the Antichrist. These will hate the city whore of the Vatican. And they are going to leave her empty with nothing. And they are going to burn Vatican City in the fire. Why? Because they will decide that the 8th Pope receives the whole kingdom of the world beyond what he has already received. Giving your powers and telling all other nations to do the same, so that you will give this sovereign leader your kingdom worldwide. And that's why Vatican City will be desuited. After the papal Antichrist received all his power from the world for 42 months. And you will make this leader change places, that will be the new capital of your kingdom. For God has put in their hearts, that they fulfill their intent, and have the same idea, and that they give the leader of the Vatican his kingdom, until the words of God are fulfilled. And the woman you saw is the great city that dwells over the kings of the earth, in Vatican City. Thus is born the kingdom of the beast that says. And I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet-colored beast, which was full of names of blasphemy, and had 7 heads and 10 horns. Woman is Vatican City. The beast that the woman rides is a 2-horned bull similar to that of a lamb, which is Europe. The woman had 7 heads. This means the leaders who have passed the Vatican, and that the 8th will be the Antichrist, and who is part of the 7th leader. The 10 horns are possibly 10 European monarch countries. They will receive authority for an hour in the reign of the Antichrist. And they also decide that the 8th Pope will receive his kingdom throughout the world, causing this leader to move to the new capital of that kingdom. Leaving the Vatican empty and destroyed. The Vatican and Europe will unite in one power. And they will seduce the nations of the whole world so that these nations may give their authorities to this papal leader, who rises to the power of nations. And may all nations apply the sacred laws that come from the image of this kingdom. And also the creation of a new digital financial system. Possibly being a single currency in honor of the papal sovereign leader, as well as his image. And the image of this kingdom will also be applied through its laws. And this digital coin will be in honor of the Antichrist. As well as your brand has your Bergoglio name, or your name number 666. And I saw one of their heads as a wound of death, and his mortal wound was healed, and the whole earth marveled after the beast. This wound of death is the possible resignation of Pope Benedict XVI 16. And his cure is the arrival of Pope Francis, who assumes the reign of Benedict XVI 16. Where Pope Francis reigns with the 7th Vatican leader, as part of his reign. And with the death of Benedict XVI, Pope Francis became the 8th leader, who was part of the 7th regime. What is missing for the Antichrist to appear, is for the current Pope to receive the Dragon Kingdom. The Dragon can also be Europe's system of government, that brings together several countries into one. Or the wound of death may be the resignation of Pope Francis because of his health. And the cure can be your return, either by good health in a miraculous way or by the science of medicine.